This year, the students on our campus have collaborated to develop a theme for athletics that they've entitled, It's About to Get Wild. That theme was really developed to encapsulate all of the wildness and fun associated with intercollegiate athletics on the courts and the fields. At Weber State, our focus is still on our core purpose of providing our student athletes an opportunity not only on the courts and the field, but in the classroom. From a national perspective, the opportunities afforded with athletic scholarships are second only to the GI Bill. That puts in perspective the importance of the demographic that we are able to service. Our student athletes come from a wide range of backgrounds. Many of them are first-generation students or come from single-parent homes. And because of their athletic accomplishments, they get an opportunity to get a degree and better their lives. When you come to games, you provide an environment that fits that notion of it's about to get wild. But you also support the things that they do on a daily basis in the classroom. This year we'll open the Stadium House for Academic Student Excellence, which will provide our student athletes more opportunities academically to better themselves. We thank you for your support, not only when you attend games, but also philanthropically when you give to the initiatives that help make Weber State great, great, great. Here are a few student athletes whose stories represent all of our student athletes that come to Weber State to build their dreams and aspirations for a brighter future.
I'm Tatiana Su'e. I'm from Blanding, Utah. I'm attending Weber State University studying psychology. I'm a freshman on the softball team. My positions are pitcher, first base, and I'm a hitter. My dad is from American Samoa. My mom is from Blanding, Utah, and they met at Snow College playing college sports. Well, after my dad left, and I had to take care of my siblings because my mom ended up going to nursing school and she wasn't home a lot and she had to do the things she needed to do so she could give us a good life. I had to watch out for my siblings and take my siblings everywhere. I had to put their needs before my needs, and I grew up faster than everyone else my age. Softball has always just been my go-to. When I would get sad or something, I would always go to my high school field because I felt at home when I'm on the softball field. So I would just lay there and I would think about my life and I would think about what I'm going to do. The softball field was where I would go when I needed to get away from life. I can just relate softball to everything in life, like just the intensity of the whole game. And it teaches you toughness. You have to be able to handle things that are hit straight back at you, especially being a pitcher. If you get a line drive hit back at you, you better be able to handle that. And softball just shows me how strong of a person I am and how strong of a person I can become, how much I can excel in my life. I felt honored to be on a scholarship. It was huge. I don't think I would have been able to come to school without a scholarship because it helped my mom out, my 3 siblings out. My mom can focus more on my siblings than paying for my school. I am so proud to say that I play for the Weber State softball team. The coaches are amazing, the team is amazing. I'm so proud to be a part of the team. It's huge. It's huge.
My name is Joel Ballenboy, and I play basketball for Weber State, and I'm a power forward / center. And I'm studying professional sales. So my parents met in college in Moscow. My dad's originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and my mom was born out in Russia. So my dad got the opportunity to go out to school out there. He had multiple choices. He ended up choosing a university out in Moscow, and then my parents met and had me. I think that's one of the biggest sacrifices they've made is to, just put their life on pause, everything they had going, to move me because they wanted me to have a better life and just grow up knowing I had a good future. I think back then they would have never known that I would have become a basketball player. They always told me to stick to the books and study and try to become like a doctor or something like that. It just feels like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It just feels natural to me. It feels normal. It's something I'm passionate about. When I go out on the court, I'm just playing. I'm not worried about anything else. I don't really have much on my mind. Just enjoying the game, enjoying my teammates, the crowd, just everything that comes along with it. I think a big thing basketball has taught me is accountability, just holding yourself to high standards and doing all the right things when nobody's watching. I feel like a lot of athletes might not be able to get the opportunity to go to college if it wasn't for sports scholarship in their sports. It just changed my life dramatically. Just being able to go to school and further my education.
My name's Michael Johnson. I'm from Eagle, Idaho. I'm majoring in finance. I'm expected to graduate in December, so I'm pretty excited. And I played 4 years of men's golf here. Growing up, I was an only child, and my mom and my dad were both huge influences on me. I went through some things as a kid that, not a lot of kids go through. Before I was even born, my mom had a brain tumor at age 21 when she was in college, and the doctors told her that she would never have kids, but she was super determined, and her and my dad's faith, they stayed strong, and I was born. When I was 5, she went through breast cancer, and she got through it, she survived, and when I was in 6th grade, she was diagnosed with the brain tumor had come back, and she maintained a positive attitude through it all. She came to every game of mine. She never missed a game. She went through treatments for a couple years, and when I was in 8th grade, we got the news that the brain tumor had returned and grown, and that the cancer had also spread to her lungs and different parts of her body. I just remember visiting the hospital for almost a month, and every day my grandpa would pick me up from school and we would go visit her and just stay there all night. And it was really hard on me because to see my mom in a hospital like that. And honestly, when I was going through those hard times, it was kind of like my getaway, and if that makes sense, to just be on the field, be on the court, and just not really worry about the outside, what was going on with my mom or our family at the time. On November 10th in 2006, she passed away. It just was inspiring to see, her attitude and effort through it all. 100%. She never had a bad attitude. Focus on becoming the best you can be and being the strongest you can be and giving it your best all the time. I think that's what I've learned from her, and I truly believe that she's my angel, and everything I do, I know she's there with me. Family has been so important to me in my life and everything that I've gone through, and coming here from Eagle, Idaho, and everybody cares. It's honestly a family, and that's why I love it here, because the relationships go so far beyond sports. They honestly care how you're doing as a person, and I think that overall, if they care how you're doing as a person and you care how you're doing as a person, everything else on and off the court or field or wherever you play your sport, it's going to take care of itself. You're going to be successful at whatever you do. Sports has been a part of my life seriously since day one, and I've always dreamed of being a college athlete, and so to be able to come here and fulfill that dream has just had the impact on my life that I can't even explain. It shapes people's lives, and it shaped my life. I can truly say that my life has taken a turn for the better because of coming here and playing golf here and being a part of this athletic family.